Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. And it's Chicago to start out. And here's Brunson. Outside, Olajuwon. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Gasol on the wing. And the three off target. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Gasol. Good-looking screen by Gasol. To the middle. And Gasol slams it in.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall, Duncan probably comes easily. The D's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
Ball from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, showing the touch from range. You know they want to hit those to spread out the defense and open up lanes to the basket.
The shot's good from Brunson.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
He gets that one. Ball's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Pass to Parker. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Got a piece of it. Inside. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
I mean, I hope you could appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Here's Olajuwon. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill front. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by Memphis.
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Now here's Gasol over Parker. Again, Memphis. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Robertson. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fly.
Chicago trailing here. Robertson right side. Thompson outside. Back to Robertson. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Pierce for 3.
Paul Pierce.
That's in, coming off the assist from Olajuwon.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Pass to Olajuwon. Gasol wide open. He fires. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, the classics still work. He proves it there by making a successful inside-out play.
Here's Robertson. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Memphis?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here's Irving. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Back to Halliburton. Shoots over Bridges. Off the left rim and out. Memphis leading by 8. O'Neal wide open. Jams the shot from the wing.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Here's Halliburton, following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
And how about the commitment there from Halliburton, sticking with it and getting himself to the line.
For Chicago, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now, here is Irving. And then Irving slams it in.
And how about the athleticism of Kyrie playing above the rim?
Here's Halliburton. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. Drives to the hoop. And Gasol sends it back. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Nifty move. And then Irving slams it in.
And you got to love when Irving attacks the defense, knows how to get it done on the drive.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Robertson outside. Good on the shot. Robertson's got 6.
Yeah, good touch on the inside shot. You don't want to overpower that.
Here's Irving going inside. And then Irving slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Bridges for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Robertson, and Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Irving drives in, and Irving throws it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Nice recognition of the closing defender. Got it away there in a hurry.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brown outside. And here's Robertson outside. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Brown. And Parker puts up a deep 3. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for Memphis. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Jalen Brunson.
And Brunson throws it down hard.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
To the inside. Ibaka. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's flag. It's rebounded by Brunson. And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
And here's Brunson after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Olajuwon, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
And Brunson, here we go. And Brunson throws it down hard.
Well, my goodness, I think he was looking to tear the rim off its hinges. Look out.
And Brunson throws it down hard.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Pass to Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, when you're a scorer like Towns, you're going to have defenders all over you. That's why you have to make your trips to the line count.
And he sinks the second. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Chicago trails by 16. Olajuwon in the high post. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Olajuwon's got 8 points.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Parker up top. Stolen by Brunson. It's deflected. Stolen by Brunson. And they're moving it up. That bucket in no time at all. He has 7.
Well, there's so much versatility to Gasol's game, including the soft touch from distance.
On the line. And it's Brunson missing. Here's Chicago. Trailing by 13. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And you love the floor recognition there, proving he's willing to give it up to open teammates.
Over in the corner, Gasol. Thompson outside. Gasol a screen. Thompson hammers it down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Brunson goes in. And the dunk by Brunson.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guy.
Oh, he got it to go!
That was incredible.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Memphis leads by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Chicago trails by 4. Shoots. The shot by Robertson, no good. Memphis with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Now Robertson driving the lane, and he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And it's Pierce in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
Gasol screen. And the 3 misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's O'Neal. Shoots the 3. Down he goes for 3.
And I really like to see Gasol go up with the shot immediately after getting the pass. Shows how much confidence he has in himself.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he slams it down with a one-on-one.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Robertson with it. Guarded now by Shaq. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Michael Jordan. Jordan from distance.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's so much versatility to Gasol's game, including the soft touch from distance.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, their coaches love seeing that. Working that ball, playing team basketball.
No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. On the wing, Brown. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Away team ball.
And taken away by Brown. For the finish. Denied! Pierce with the block.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
First team foul.
Memphis in total control.
Substitution.
So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Ball no good. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Outside for Gasol. Back to Brunson. Shoots the 3. And it's Shaq with the rebound. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Chicago with the ball. Here's Parker with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
So no problem. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Go.
And it's Chicago to start out. Brunson with it. Parker outside. Back to Brunson. And the dunk by Brunson.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
And it's Pierce with the jam.
And nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
Picked by Olajuwon. Here's Brunson. And Brunson throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And here's Brunson outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Parker outside. Back to Brunson. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And here's Brunson. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So Anaheim will get the first possession. Brunson outside. And Brunson throws it down.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Brunson scanning the floor. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Now, here's Thompson. Brunson outside. Shot clock at 5. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork.
Whoa!
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Thompson outside. Pass to Brunson. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. Brunson's got 7 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
And now the fast break. Olajuwon with the ball. Olajuwon drawing the double team. Deflects the pass. Brunson outside. To the inside. There's Parker with the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, if she gets that look from deep, she's going to take it, and normally she's going to make it.
Brunson outside. And it's Brooks in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
From deep, Brunson. Another three for Chicago.
The competitive... Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Brunson outside. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Brunson.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past him.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Parker outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Robertson up top. We've got 13 seconds left from the first quarter of the game.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Parker left side. Jalen Brunson has been on display for Chicago. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Pass to Gasol. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Stolen by Thompson. Outside, Olajuwon. Brunson outside. And there's the drive. And then jammed down as he goes right over Pau Gasol.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past him.
And Brunson, here we go. And Brunson throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now here's Brunson. Outside, Gasol. 6 to shoot. Gasol a screen. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Parker outside. Brunson outside. The three. Thompson with the rebound. Brunson, left side. Let's go. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There's the wherewithal from Gasol there, nailing the shot despite the tough defense all over.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Number 1, Oscar Robertson.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Chicago making a switch here.
Chicago. Substitution on the court.
And it's Parker in the corner. That's good. And Robertson with the assist.
She fearlessly sinks the corner three.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside, Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Klay Thompson.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And how about the concentration on that jumper? It was just him, the ball, and the hoop.
Brunson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. And Brunson throws it down hard.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Robertson outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Brunson, here we go.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now,
Assistant, Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
basket counts.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Down low, out to Thompson. Pass to Robertson. Takes the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robertson's got 8 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Chicago leading by 11. On the wing, Anunoby. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Halliburton is doubled. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Chicago making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Towns for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Chicago. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Left side, Halliburton. Shot clock at 5.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Stolen by Thompson. Thompson on the drive. And it's blocked by Brown.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you sleep.
Over to the wing. Brown wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Look, you can't let shooters get their feet set. You have to run him off the catch.
Rejected by Gasol. Now, here is Halliburton. Halliburton on the wing. Another 3 for Chicago.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
It's stolen by Brown. Fast break, here we go. And the dunk by Parker.
Well, she was running the other way the moment they got the ball. She knew it was on her to make the effort there.
And taken away by Brown. Oh, look at that dunk!
Just unbelievable.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Chicago.
Anunoby.
Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball.
Oh, wow! What a dunk!
Chicago leading by 16. Ibaka outside. Back to Halliburton. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, big cat saying no way.
From deep. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
And did you see where he shot that from? My goodness.
Back to Halliburton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And here's Brunson outside. And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led... a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Brunson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And that one's good. Parker.
Oh, great touch inside. She'll make them pay.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And the dunk by Brunson.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul.
And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Olajuwon's shot is good.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
Pass to Gasol. Parker with the steal. There's Olajuwon. Brown outside. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Here's Parker. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You know, it's important that she does damage from that mid-range area. Good touch on the jumper.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Brunson with it. He's got 8. Over Thompson. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And stolen by Olajuwon. Brunson with it. Brunson picks him up to the inside. Here's Gasol. That's in, coming off the assist from Olajuwon.
And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
Oh, look out! Goodness, that is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The screen from Brown. Here's Robertson, and Oscar Robertson with the slam.
That is how you finish.
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Back to Robertson. Three-pointer. And Pierce pulls it down. And Curry throws it down.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. On the wing, Anunoby. And the three ball is good. Anunoby's got 6 points.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
Robertson with the steal.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
To the paint. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Chicago leading by 20. Halliburton outside. Kicks it out to Robertson. Clock at 4. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Halliburton, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the touch on Halliburton's shot really opens the floor up for him, letting him get to that big one.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league,
Oh, whoa!
that's just unfair.
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Whoa! Man! Wow!
And how about the young man showing his bounce? Halliburton campaigning for the dunk contest with that one.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
And the home team has possession. Now Halliburton. And stolen by Elijah Wan. Brunson outside. No good on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
For three. Sinks the triple.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And stolen by Elijah Wan. Here's Cabo!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And here's Brunson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Brunson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Chicago. And stolen by Elijah Wan. For the three. The shot by Thompson, no good. Curry on the wing. And stolen by Elijah Wan. Brunson outside. Olajuwon, right side. And the rejection by Curry.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph put some serious effort in defensively.
Pass to Gasol. Now Brunson. From past the arc. And it's Gasol with the rebound. They get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. Some changes for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's tipped. Robertson with the steal. Pass to Ibaka. And again, no good by Chicago. The drive by Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Ibaka outside. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding... Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. In this game, we'll see Indianapolis going against Chicago. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Morant. Pass to Mullen. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
What a bomb from Mitchell, showing off his range there.
Pass to Bridges. There's the triple. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, you can't be too aggressive defensively because the refs will call stuff like this.
And he's good on the second.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Now, here's Maxey. Over in the corner, Cousins. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Morant outside. Left side, Mullen. Over Jones. Lewis grabs the board. Outside, Maxey. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. Indianapolis needs to get off a shot here.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Outside Curry. Curry on the drive. Mitchell with the steal. Back to Maxey. Indianapolis moving it around. Lewis with the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Curry's shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Refusing to back down. They put the contact on him, and he just ignored it.
Maxey with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Good on the bucket.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Pass to Ware. Outside, Towns. Back to Curry. Halt the run. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Curry's got his first basket.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And here's Maxey outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Maxey's got the lead up to 11 now for Indianapolis. Pass to Ingram. Outside for Curry. And stolen by Maxey. And that does it for the first half of play. Indianapolis leads by 11. And will return shortly.
Indianapolis 18.
Indianapolis leading by 11. Mitchell in the corner. Outside, Maxey. Lock at 6. Screen by Cousins. There's the 3. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Boy, Maxey can burn you even when the defender is right there.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Where, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Mullen. Morant outside. Morant downhill. And Jones sends it back.
Chicago foul. Chris Mullen. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Maxey. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Mitchell outside. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And coming in with intensity as if nothing could stop him.
Morant right side. Pass to Mullen. Now Morant. Outside Bosch. Back to Morant. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Indianapolis. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Mullen with the 3. The 3. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Trains the three-pointer.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
To the wing on the left. Morant left side. And finished off by Morant.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Indianapolis leading by 16. Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. No good from Cousins. Morant scanning the floor. Mullen for 3. No good. Shot missing. Indianapolis with the ball. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Indianapolis another 3.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lewis outside. Morant with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Outside, Mullen. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
First team foul.
Outside Mullen to the wing right side. Pass to Bridges. Here's Morant. He's covered by Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bridges. From outside the arc.
And love to see the effort from Mitchell at the defensive end. Getting a hand up and challenging that shot.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, when the three is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
Third team foul.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Shoots it up. Takes a three.
Yeah, and when Morant puts in the effort on defense, he can be very effective.
Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Morant. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
Yeah, and they might as well continue to play through him because the defense hasn't had an answer at all.
Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Puts up a deep three. Another miss by Maxey. Pass to Bridges. Some solid defense from Maxey. Indianapolis leading by 21. Lewis outside. Over Mullen. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so Indianapolis takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for... Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And so off the tip, it's Washington. Here's Brunson. Elijah Wan with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Elijah Wan does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Now here's Brunson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
Here's Brunson. Shoots the three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Back to Parker. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Sinks the triple.
Just working off the ball. She stays ready to catch and fire.
And a deep three from Brunson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Thompson in the corner. To Brunson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Brunson. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Brunson outside. Pass to Thompson. Brunson right side. The screen from Thompson. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Parker. On deep, Brunson. Brunson with another miss. On the wing, Thompson. Fires from the wing. It's good.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Robertson. Washington with the rebound. Brunson surveying the D. For 3. Sinks the triple. Brunson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Washington. Jalen Brunson has been on display for Washington. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Now, Halliburton. Oh, the jam by Halliburton.
And how about the young man showing his balance? Halliburton campaigning for the dunk contest with that one.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 1. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Brown attacking. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Olajuwon. To the inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Powerful move by Anunoby inside. He really attacks when he's in close like that.
Here's Halliburton. And stolen by Anunoby. Brunson with it. Halliburton picks him up. And it's Brunson missing. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
On the wing, Anunoby. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That bucket in no time at all. 7 points in the game.
Quick thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
Wide open. Again, Chicago. It's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And Washington leads by 1.
A true shooter, Thompson can adjust his touch perfectly for that mid-range.
Halliburton drives in. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Launches a 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Halliburton. 12 points for him. Over Brunson. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line,
that free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
This one for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's Chicago. They're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Brunson outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
And it's Halliburton missing. Chicago leading by 8. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Brunson. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Halliburton knocks it away.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Washington. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Quick thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
And the dunk by Brunson.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
For three, Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. Chicago leading by 7. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 5.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Brunson. Edey with the rebound. Nash with it. Brunson picks him up. Here's Edey. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Edey's got the opening field goal of the game for Pittsburgh.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Here's Brunson. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Brunson. Steve Nash making his last shot. From deep. And it's Brunson missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From deep, Gasol. It's good from long range.
There's so much versatility to Gasol's game, including the soft touch from distance.
Nash with the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Olajuwon inside, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Oh, nice kick out. That's reading the defense and taking what they give you.
Pass to Olajuwon. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the basket by Olajuwon.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now,
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Olajuwon. Good D by Thompson. Chicago leading by 4.
Wow, a simple finish wasn't enough. She put on a shove.
And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Brunson throws it down.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Here's Anunoby. And then Anunoby slams it in.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
First team foul. Substitution for your home team.
Just 4 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Chicago leads by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with
The away team, 13.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Here's Robertson, and he drives in.
And inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Here's Nash, and the rejection by Towns.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
6 on the shot clock. It's Parker with the drive. And finished off by Parker.
Well, that's just a nasty throw down. The defense deserved to get dunked on with that lack of effort.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Here's Robertson, and then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And the shot goes in.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
Robertson drives in, and then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Pass to Parker. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Robertson. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Pittsburgh trails by 3. There's Nash with the 3. And again, it's Pittsburgh with the 3.
And Nash terrific at shooting while in rhythm. Effortlessly just switching between the dribble to the pull-up.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And finished off by Nash.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
He buries the long-range jumper.
And this is not an easy shot, but Nash has the range to drop it from there.
Screened by Parker. And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Pittsburgh up 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Brunson outside. Chicago trails by 3. Here's Brown. He drains the quick shot. Brown's got the first basket of the third quarter for Chicago.
When he gets to his spot, Jaylen Brown is money from the mid-range.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
To the paint, out to Parker. And here's Gasol outside. Good on the three-point shot. Gasol's got 6.
And I really like to see Gasol go up with the shot immediately after getting the pass. Shows how much confidence he has in himself.
Keeping things simple on offense. Great work finding the open man.
Thompson outside. It's Clay off the drive.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching him unprepared.
Robertson outside. Back to Thompson. To the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. And Chicago with another bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And it's Brunson missing. Chicago leading by 4. Robertson outside. Pass to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Robertson outside. Pass to Gasol. Back to Robertson. Over Brown. No good from Robertson. Pittsburgh trails by 4. Back to Brunson. And Brunson throws it down hard.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Here's Robertson. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Pass to Brown. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Relentless effort from Klay Thompson. He gets the foul and pushes right through for an and 1.
Pittsburgh shooting their first free throw of the game. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, great as a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be a lead at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Brunson outside. And Brunson throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
And as we finish well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Brown. Here's Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. Down low. And Towns throws it down.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
And here's Brunson outside. Another three for Chicago.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
Brunson. Whoa! Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. The screen from Thompson. Got it to go.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Brunson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Brown. Towns with the rebound. Pittsburgh trails by 4. Gasol looking around. And stolen by Gasol. Anunoby knocks down the 3.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
And so Larry Bird decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .158 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Pierce. And a miss there on the triple.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
Well, that's the kind of special athlete he can be. What a slam.
Chicago leading by 9. Brunson outside. Six to shoot. For 3. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Nash outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his 1st foul of the game. Parker drives in. And finished off by Parker.
Well, I think she added a little extra to that one. Making a statement.
Here's for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Second team foul. At the line, 2 shots. Jalen Brunson.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Brunson. Stolen by Brunson. Olajuwon left side.
Home team foul. First personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Misses the wing 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Pittsburgh. A nice shot by Olajuwon.
Such a selfless player. Anunoby isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
Now here's Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first, and that turns the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby. And the 3 off target. Parker outside. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends, great. Hi, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. Tonight, it'll be Chicago going up against the Bronx. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So the Bronx will get the first possession. Pass to Brunson. And there's the drive. Towns wide open. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Akeem Olajuwon. Takes the three, and the Bronx another three.
A deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
Here's Brunson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. Here's the Bronx. 4-point game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. For three, Bridges hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, Bridges has been experimenting with his motion recently. But when it works, it works.
Outside for Gasol. Pass to Parker. Olajuwon left side. Drops in the tray. Olajuwon's got 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
And here's Brunson. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. Here's Robertson. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Bronx leading by 5. Back to Brunson. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Parker. In the corner, it's Bridges. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 8.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires from the wing. Another one falls for Chicago.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the Bronx. He notched 8. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bronx.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
Checking in for Chicago, number 0, Tyrese Haliburton.
Robertson outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Thompson surveying the floor. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Haliburton. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Anunoby.
Bronx foul. Oscar Robertson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Brown outside. And a wide open look for Haliburton. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Saw the defender closing, and Haliburton got it away in a hurry.
Anunoby. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Textbook pick-and-roll action. Screener gets open and knocks that one down.
Outside, Gasol. Haliburton on the wing. To the inside. Back to Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. And here's Brown outside. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for the Bronx. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Brown with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago grabs the miss. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Anunoby in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
Pass to Olajuwon. Chalk up 2 there. Olajuwon's got his second basket of the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Thompson outside. Back to Robertson. Pass to Town. And the dunk by Town.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Well, not just a dunk, but major power. He really rubbed that one in their faces.
Pass to Thompson. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. And the Bronx leads by 6.
And this is Thompson's calling card. An exceptional shooter from downtown.
Here's the Bronx. Thompson outside. And the Bronx, another 3.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Thompson outside. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And so it's the Bronx in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Thompson. Brunson outside. And it's Olajuwon missing. On the wing, Thompson. And stolen by Olajuwon. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Chicago with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Brunson, good.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Thompson outside. And the Bronx, another three.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Look at that!
And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those games.
Parker. No one near Olajuwon as he lets it go. Another three for Chicago.
And she draws the defender in, and then a great pass on the kickout.
Pass to Thompson. Thompson is double. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. Outside Dang. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. And the Bronx, another three.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Bronx making a switch here.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for Bronx. Number 30.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Poked away. Stolen by Thompson. And Brunson has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bronx.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Parker, and it's Chicago scoring again.
You know, it's important that she does damage from that mid-range area. Good touch on the jumper.
Pass to Brunson. And play stopped. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The Bronx leading by 11. 41 seconds left in the third. From deep, Brunson. Rebound by Parker. Brunson with it. Now.
What a powerful dunk by Town. Showing the rim no mercy.
Brunson outside. Driving inside. And Brunson throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bronx on top. They're up by 11.
Chicago.
And after a quick break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Bronx leading by 11. Now Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bronx.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Halliburton for three. Rebounded by Hart.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Smith with it. With the drive. That one doesn't drop. Halliburton for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Smith outside. Josh Hart. The response triple. Answers back.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's
Halliburton with it. Hart covering. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Smith! And down goes the three!
An absolute sharpshooter. J.R. Smith always rises with confidence.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Hart. And the Bronx tacks on two more.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Gasol. And it's off from three-point range. The Bronx leading by 17. And here's Brunson outside. Olajuwon with the rebound. Brunson outside. Back to Gasol. 6 to shoot. A fadeaway. Bronx grabs the miss. Brunson surveying the D. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Shoots from the line. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Brunson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Bronx leads by 21.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Worthy outside, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Thompson from long range. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Worthy feeling it out a bit. The shot by Pierce, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Oh, here's Parker. Gasol with the rebound. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Brunson. Over Parker. And it's Brunson missing. Pulls it from 20. The shot is good off the backboard.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Elijah Watt. Worthy outside. Outside Pierce. Parker outside. Floats one up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, that floater is another one of Parker's go-to shots, one that continues to befuddle defenses.
Pass to Parker. Takes a three, and Oden pulls it down. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Oh, and Elijah One throws it down.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Oh, man. He got a step, and it was over.
Here's Parker. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. It's good from long range.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
And Parker, here we go. Count it. Parker's got 6 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Back to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Wow. She took flight.
Puts up a three. And Tony Parker hits from deep. He's got 9.
Yeah, Parker's ability to stretch it, it really forces the defense to contest him from out there.
To Brunson, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The West, they're up by 6. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Here's Worthy. Good, and the assist goes to town. Chicago trails by 8. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Robertson outside. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Chicago trails by 10. Top of the key, Ibaka. Kicks it out to Robertson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. No good on the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Jordan outside. Point-blank range. Jordan.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Will it go? And the dunk by Brown.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Right post shot. Robertson's shot is good. Robertson's got 7 points.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
Jordan is doubled. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Jordan. There's Parker with the 3. The rebound by Halliburton.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Here's Parker. The 18-footer is right on the mark. He's got 13.
And really, Parker is scoring the ball extremely well right now. Hard to slow him down when he's this hot.
Ibaka for 3. Halliburton in the corner. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you got to guard it from deep.
Parker on the money from 12 feet away. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, look at what he's done in this game. You can't stop him when he's red hot like this.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And, you know, for a big man, Gasol's got great urgency to his play. I love the quick action on that jumper.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jordan from distance.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. And, yeah,
Yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
And we've finished one half of basketball. The West, they lead by 14. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Parker puts up a deep three. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. For the three, Gasol with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Olajuwon. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Parker drives in. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And when Parker gets his legs under him from that mid-range area, he is incredibly accurate.
Brunson, left side. Gasol, wide open. He fires. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Seems like somebody's got eyes in the back of their head. Great vision there on that one.
Chicago trails by 13. Thompson from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A silky smooth jump shooter. Once Thompson senses separation, he's rising without hesitation.
Here's Olajuwon. Takes it inside. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
If you give guys even a sliver of daylight in this league, they'll make you pay.
Gracious. And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Parker's shot is off. Chicago trails by 10. Brunson scanning the floor. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. And here's Robertson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Robertson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago. And stolen by Jordan. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Parker outside. Robertson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Oden. Robertson can't get it to go. Parker outside. The high post shot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And again, no good by Chicago.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Pierce's shot is good.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Fires from the wing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Western Conference All-Stars, they lead by 13. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now, here's Jordan. The shot's good.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
Jordan outside over Robertson. A nice shot by Jordan.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Back to Brown. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.